Graphic Metal is sponsored by the Organization of Open-Mindedness, NTBTSP, not to be taken seriously or personal, and Blue Snoopy, cause why not? Life is supposed to be fun.
Metalheads, welcome to Graphic Metal, where metal is celebrated with design in mind. This is part 8 in our 12-part series documenting our picks for the best albums of 2025 so far this year at the halfway point. With this being thrash metal, along with groove metal, blackened thrash, death thrash, hardcore, crossover, metalcore. In other words, we got a whole lot of riffs, breakdowns, and a raw, intense energy bottled up. It's also exciting because a number of them are either debut or sophomore releases, so a lot of excitement in the air. This is just a few of them. Thrash is having a hell of a year. To get more of them, along with all 240 picks across all the genres, get our digital magazine now. And forgive your neck. Hopefully it can recover from this beating it's about to take. Let's go.
Anger is bottled up in a pint of intense IPA while you play your latest video game here. These servant Brits of annihilation know how to thrash, even if they are produced like a hardcore band from New York. But that's what makes them stand out from the sea of post-power trips. The bass also stands out, fuzzy and raw. No sophomore slump, just more pummeling with free stretchers handed out for you afterwards. This is Greater Than Death by Inhuman Nature, a thrash death metal album released on April 25th, independently released via London, United Kingdom. Have you ever sucker punched someone and got away with it? That's what this album feels like. If not, go ahead, take one right in the gut for the team. Has some of the most inventive breakdowns and riffs you'll hear all year long. This is Versus the World by Poison the Preacher, a crossover thrash metal album released on May 23rd on Seek and Strike Records via Bogota, Colombia. Do you like it heavy? Do you miss Pan-fucking-Terra? Riffs, breakdowns, complex arrangements. Well, here's to strength beyond strength and your next obsession. This album will take over your body, mind, and soul, both in your present life and next 100. Can't do a debut much better. Shout out to the badass art cover. This is The Distance Within by Harp, a post-thrash groove metal album released on February 6th, released independently via France. The perfect balance between speed, harmony, and groove. Gravitates towards speed most of the time, but has a ton of Maiden-like melodies to balance things out. Knows when to pull back and has excellent variety in song lengths to keep things fresh, and even pulls a Metallica trademark with their own epic instrumental masterpiece in A Fell Omen. And if you're gonna do this, yep, it's the second to last track, just like Orion and To Live Is to Die. Will feel right at home in the 80s classic thrash at its finest. This is The Third Dimension by Hazard, a thrash metal album released on January 17th on M Theory Audio via Calgary, Canada. That's Canada. Do all the notes hit? No. But creativity and originality is at a high commodity these days. and cannot be undervalued, especially here with Grafikmetal. Just be ready to expand and open your mind and spirit to allow it in. Even if you will have no idea what is being said, you can still feel the raw emotion. This is Yo by Moiza, a groove metal album released on July 18th on Season of Mist via Santiago, Chile. Sexorcism by Sex Mag, a Blackened Thrash Metal album released on May 23rd on Dying Victim Productions via Silesia, Poland. This is not the first mag you want to find under your teenager's bed, but it is there first. This debut album is tragic black magic at its finest, with whips, chains, and poison, and will certainly make you scream out loud in pain and pleasure. A cross between 80s proto-black and evil, vile, sinister thrash. Here's to the summoning, and for those who get bored while you wait, guess how many deaths can be spotted on the wicked painting from M. LeMay. And speaking of mags, pick up our Grafikmetal mag to get all 240 album picks from the half-year point of 2025. As the name suggests, this is where the roots of metal collided and created the Big Bang. And for the price of an album, you get to relive that moment for 45 minutes. Proto, power, black, thrash, it's all fused together with a touch of modern production to chime in and even new Historia. All of the members slay, but an extra shout out to Cody Jones for his otherworldly drumming, and Alonzo for summoning his inner Hansi of Blind Guardian's pipes. And yeah, this is an absolute must for early Blind Guardian's thrash days. This is Cryptic Halo by Prehistoria, a thrash power metal album released on February 11th on Stormspell Records via Indiana, United States. +1 for Exorder. This young band on their sophomore release has more room to grow, but boy do they have a lot going for them. From the Bay Area, check. Great name, check. And these MFs can riff. And riff they do over and over and over again until you puke from dyseria. The production can be a little muddy, might come off as a PT clone, and they do need to work on their lyrics and choruses, but again, when you can riff like this, all is forgiven. Well, except your neck. It won't forgive you. This is Never Known Peace by Doomsday, a thrash groove metal album released on March 28th on Creator Destructor Records by the Bay Area. Still clinging on to Max returning to Sepultura? Well, eat up this glass of fire milk with a fork and you might forget about it. Think Morbid Visions, Schizophrenia, Beneath the Remains here, with possibly even more complexities and even deeper vocals. Frightening to the mind to think of, but to the ears, it's lightning. And mad respect for having one of the freshest sounds in the genre so far. Also, badass band logo. This is Haljing Combat by Sijing, thrash death metal released on April 25th on Sepulchral Voice Records via Germany and Spain. Two things stand out here. One is Koki, the bassist, and second is the speed. They operate at a slightly faster BPS than most. Those two things mixed with their strong understanding of pace and a penchant for throwing in groove and therefore balance allows them to stand out from the plethora of other classic modern thrash bands. This is a must for Slayer fans. This is Violence Prevails by Chemicide, a thrash metal album released on February 28th on Listenable Records via San Jose, Costa Rica.
Remember, this is just a few of the many incredible albums found so far this year. More of the thrash albums, along with all the other sectors of music. Get our digital magazine and get all 240 of them. Remember, like, subscribe, all that. Plus, comment. Let us know what your thoughts were. Anything I was missing. What your picks for the best thrash, metalcore, groove, hardcore, Blackened Thrash, and so forth albums were so far this year. Until then, more of the episodes in the rest of the 12-part series for the other genres are coming very, very soon. Until then, I'm Veer Von Wright. You've been watching Grafikmetal. Cheers and keep on rocking.